There are bizarre things that are happening in Nyabohanse. We call them the bizarre happening or the mysterious kind of happenings in Nyabohanse as we speak. Today is 2 days, but a lot of things that have happened that young YouTubers have experienced in Nyabohanse, we call them the bizarre itself. They are so mysterious. You know, one would not think that they will reach such a hour where Gintu is arrested, where Mogesi and Mayani would lose tooth just because of their negligence in accident. We are not celebrating their accidents, but they must be told the truth. Why all these kind of bizarre things happening? The Gintu arrest is a culmination of several problems that Gintu himself has indulged into. Majority of people have told him, Gintu, go and talk to the police, including a lot of things. Now, in our deliberation today, we want to look at why these bizarre events have just happened in Nyabohanse. The Gintu's arrest, Mayani Mogesi accidents, and the reasons why all these things are happening, and the vexations of their adherent supporters, who now, others are castigating Gintu, others still don't know the problem that Gintu did. Others are still castigating police. And now, we again want to look at the whereabouts of Gintu. Is Gintu arrested or is a clickbait? Or Gintu has been traced to the police station in Sirare. I hear that he was picked by the DCI, and I'm acutely sure what I know. Gintu is not within Migori. Gintu is in Kisumu. That's where the regional office is. Because I know better. I will tell you how even the trap itself was affected for the Gintu also to be arrested, and the importance of such going forward. So, if you are coming across this video for the very first time, kindly stay tuned because more is coming at the progression stages of this video. Click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, let's dive in straight away. The bizarre happening in Nyabohanse, and I've counted the number of times and the number of events that have already taken place. Gintu's arrest, Mayani Mogesi accident. You know? And why these things are just happening within the shortest notice. Because this is the second day after Mogesi Mayani's accident. What happened? Therefore, Gintu was arrested. It's a story that now making headlines. Majority of people might say maybe it's a clickbait because we haven't seen. But depending also on the number of people who are coming in forth with this story, because now we still believe it's the truth, but because we haven't seen. But let me tell you, it is true that Gintu was arrested and it was a kind of dramatic arrest. That one is coming at the progression stages of the day. Please stay in because I'm going to bring you that kind of story, how it happened. First thing first, or fast forward. Number one kind of mysterious things and bizarre is the Mogesi Mayani accident. We are told Mogesi and Mayani got an accident on a motorcycle, and Mogesi is losing tooths and teeth. And Mayani also procured injuries. And this one alone, you could see them on this video. So let's watch the video below.
Kuna mtu ananitegemea nyumbani. Basi kaa hapa.
Sasa utaenda ukiwa hivyo. Au utaenda una bleed hivyo.
Sasa dokta, mimi nitatoa wapi pesa ya kulipa? Mimi najitegemea peke yangu. Kwetu nisome peke yangu, niishi peke yangu. Hapo juu nilikuwa nimeenda kufanya shughuli.
Ulikuwa na huyu?
Mimi ndo alikuwa amenipeleka kwa bank. Naona kama naweza change vitu fulani mimi YouTube.
Tena baada kutenda.
You just watch it by yourself. Because right now they're in hospital setup. Mayani is bleeding, Mogesi also is there with missing teeth, or missing tooth as well. I don't know how many are they, but we are being told that Mogesi had his teeth broken from the dental formula, you know. So the conversation therein is like, these people went to the restaurant, they lack money. The question therefore that when people need to ask, where have they taken their money that they usually get in the YouTube? Secondly, we see Mayani is now complaining and telling the doctor that he's not going to spend in hospital because he has got people whom he's taking care of at home. Therefore, he cannot raise that kind of fee. Are you there? So this is the problem. So the problem that I want to address is like, no one will come here and start celebrating about the accident. We are very sorry for the accident. But the truth is, it is not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. This is now countless time that Mogesi has ever involved himself in a very risky situations, more so especially accident. This is the fourth or the fifth accident that Mogesi has ever involved in. It's either is beaten, being arrested, beaten by the police, getting accident of the similar with a motorbike. Therefore, it tells you maybe it is a spiritual warfare that these guys are fighting. If they don't go down on their knees, or if at all, if they don't change their ways, therefore, a lot of things itself will happen upon their lives. That is what it is. These young men are young men, but they're so curious that they want to make it in life. Forcefully, I would advise you to tame it down. Look at your temperament, look at whom you relate to, look at how you behave, so that you should not predispose yourself to risky situations that might terminate your life going forward. So the best thing is, you remember the first time he got an accident, I came here and told you the reasons why. This is a drunk driving. If you could see even Mayani at that time, Mayani have taken certain kind of, those things, that's kinds of weed. This guy has decided to take it. Mogesi saw, because the story that I'm being told is they gather elsewhere in Sirare, some bushes over there, that's where they take it. They hire a motorcycle, which they don't have, they hire when they have money. They go and do their errands, then they want to do stunts whenever they are riding bicycle. Remember, the motorcycle itself, your body is the bonnet. It's not like a vehicle. Your body is the bonnet. Therefore, part of your body will hit the ground and it will go down. So the best thing is like, these people must just be told the truth so that they can change their behavior. It's like a spiritual warfare. There's a problem, or these people did certain kind of oath or something that really haunting them in life. If such kind of lifestyle is continued, therefore, at one point, these people, you won't see them again. You will lose them. And that's the fact. So these are young men that they want to experience lives, and they want to show people that, we are the people who matters in this village. So you won't do nothing. And their mentor is Gintu, because they are following the footstep of its Gintu. Because Gintu tell them, you have to be tough. You can even beat a police. And that's a matter of fact that these people must be told the truth. Now, they're in the stall. Mogesi has got his dental formula damaged. Mayani is not himself. Even in that video, you could see. Therefore, there's a problem. And I bet these people have not even received the proper treatment. They just went and put in a painkiller, no scanning, which at the later stage, such kind of thing will be a permanent internal injury that sometimes will make them go down. That's how recklessly they are, because they want to experiment life going forward. It did not stop from there, because what we are getting again, we are getting the stories, either it's a rumors, not confirmed, that Mogesi, that Gintu is arrested. The first person to have ever come into this YouTube street was Mayani telling us about Gintu's arrest. Not Mayani again, it went down to Masubo, because Masubo also posted here. You see the post of Masubo saying it is sad that Gintu is arrested. I got so curious, I started perusing the pages of this YouTube street to confirm. Majority of people like JT, I see on trending, all of people now are telling us that Gintu is arrested. But who knows the truth? These people now, they cannot reach Gintu. Others saying the family has said so. With my sources and network, had to call and confirm whether Gintu is arrested or not consent. You know, I will not tell you. Gintu was indeed arrested in Sirare border. And the kind of arrest itself was so dramatic. Dramatic in a such that you couldn't believe. Perhaps let's listen to His Ernest explaining how dramatic the arrest was, whether it was a trap or not a
it
trap.
was so embarrassing, guys. It was very, very embarrassing because Gintu was strict. They should hold Condad responsible. So, guys, remember to give the video a thumbs up, please. Give the video a thumbs up, please. Please, please, please give the video a thumbs up. We are 36 watching, but 8 thumbs up, guys. Give the video a thumbs up, guys, please. 42 watching, please, if you won't mind. So, Gintu, he was called today, and a person claiming he's one of his subscriber. She was a lady. She called him, and tried to tell him that I want to surprise you with a TV. Guys, are we together? Guys, are we together, guys? Please click the like button. Thank you so much, Turbo, for letting them to know to click the like button, please, guys. So, one of his so-called subscriber, he called him and asked him, I want to make you a surprise. I want to buy you a TV. Where are you right now? And Gintu said he is at Nyabohanse village. And he told him, I want you to go to Sirare border and you choose your TV, the dream TV. You know, guys. You know. So, Gintu, he was interested. And despite that she was a lady who called Gintu, Gintu never suspected anything. And because it was this evening, so Gintu never wasted time, guys. He decided to go because he never knew that maybe the subscriber who called him had good intentions. But apparently, he went there and he was directed to a certain shop. Guys, I think we are together, guys. So he was directed on a certain shop and he went there. At that time where he was choosing those TVs or a TV, and that's why sometimes I normally tell my brothers, if our subscribers want to support you, you know, try and listen very well. And you figure out, have you interacted with this subscriber? Dramatic, guys. You know? And remember when they were trying to arrest him at Sirare border, guys, people, they were like curious. What is really happening here? Why are they arresting this person? Why? And you know, there were more than 5 policemen and holding with accompanied with their firearm. Gintu tried to resist, but guys, I'm sorry, he never managed. He was beaten, guys. He was given, how can I start saying, guys? I know it's hard. I know to his subscribers, I know they're heartbroken.
That is His Ernest
with the
explaining
controversial
how the ordeal
issue
and the bizarre arrest of Gintu was planned. And I was privy to all this, and I'm agreeing with this Gintu, with its earnest, 100%. You know, let me tell you one thing. Once your case has come from the ordinary police or the regular police, I mean the administration police AP and the Kenya police. These blue men and administration police, these are regular police. Once it's been taken from regular police to the DCI, therefore, you are being framed as an hardcore criminal, a difficult one. Therefore, the signals shall be sent to the regional headquarters for the DCI to come and act upon your case. Once the DCI has been unleashed, therefore, there is only one thing. Even death sometimes could occur. They will even rough you and beat you because there is only one signal, information that is coming, that we are looking at dangerous hardcore criminal. The one who has sworn to even assault police. There is also a precedent that the criminal that is being sought out has assaulted the police officer. Therefore, you are being marked as a dangerous criminal. Therefore, when they come, they will come in groups of a platoon of a police. And you know the platoon of police carries them 13. From 7 to 13. And with their commander who's leading them. Therefore, how did they rampage on Gintu? Because they knew the regular police have gone. Because most of the time when the regular police comes to your home, they come with a court order, and when they come in, they're polite. And that's why Gintu took the situation to overpower them and took their kindness for their weakness. These are the sins that Gintu was doing and couldn't tell, including assaulting the police in itself. Now, the issue itself, one of the law enforcement authority was assaulted. Now, this is what is haunting Gintu. So once the police has decided that, the case itself has already been transferred to the DCI after the police had sought an audience with Gintu to come and solve the matter. Because Gintu, their home, they have a prosecutor, they have brothers who are military. So at this point, we want to see the brothers and the prosecutor, who is the sister, to come and help in this situation. We're still waiting for it. We want to know how things shall unfold going forward. Thereafter, the dire situation that calls for it is like, your arrest will be so dramatic. You'll be arrested like a potential hardcore criminal. Either a person who have done robbery with violence, or a person is a life threatening to the society, which means that's why they decided to come with the guns. And that's why these people had to trace you. And that's why these people had to put a female, either a female officer or what. But basically, what they normally do, they will use a female officer to trap you up or to lay a trap. That's why Gintu was called and was directed to a store where you have to pick, because these are the people who have been watching Gintu, because they know mostly the YouTubers within the Nyabohanse or elsewhere, they normally receive gifts from abroad or from elsewhere. So the many ways of killing a rat, getting Gintu was telling you, I'm giving you 1, 2, 3, or I'm giving you cement, or I'm giving you a television TV set, get to a particular shop, choose, then call a wheel. That's where you headed, and that's how you'll be gotten. Another way how the police also can trace you and get you, if your lifeline is still on, what they'll do, they will send you money through an M-Pesa. Once they send you money through an M-Pesa, therefore they know, and they know your character, where we withdraw money. They know all these monies are being withdrawn within Migori, within Sirare border, within Nyabohanse, Hispania. So what they do, in every M-Pesa, they will plant 3 to 4 police there in every M-Pesa. The police will be there, even the M-Pesa person won't even know, or the M-Pesa person will know that they are tracking someone. So once they send you M-Pesa, what you do, they know at one point you'll get to the nearest M-Pesa to withdraw the cash. And they are just waiting because they know you, they know the names. That's why you get to the M-Pesa, you find some plainclothes people, you don't know what they're doing there. They're just waiting for the person who's coming to withdraw money, and that's when they will arrest you. Right there. That's how sometimes they get up with criminals. You know? Therefore, you see, Gintu was laid a trap for. Gintu went to a store. Therefore, there were DCI officers, fully armed to the teeth, ready to unleash their wrath on his Gintu. And Gintu tried to resist. Now, the repercussion I want to tell you, that when Gintu was arrested yesterday, and Gintu is not within Migori County, therefore, where is Gintu? Gintu is actually in Kisumu. Why is Kisumu? Kisumu is the regional headquarters of the CID is sitting in. Where is it? It's in Central. And where is Central? If you go to Central, you go to the room number 4. That's where the DCI sits. And I critically know them. If you go there, you'll find a DCI policeman who is having a specs, but the name is called Bob. Bob is a cool guy, but when you bring wrath, Bob will take you down. Bob will take you down at any time, which means the Gintu issue was being handled by the police, and the police has got the track record of his Gintu, plus all the pictures of his Gintu, how Gintu is just thumping in Kisumu. I know all that, and don't ask me how I know it. And that one tells you, in this YouTube street, you don't know who watches you. You don't know who is your subscribers. You don't know, sometimes, including people who are making content to be YouTuber, others are just doing it just because they want to know what is happening in this YouTube street. Others are doing just because they want to fit in so that they investigate to have an evidence elsewhere. Others are international police in this YouTube street. Others are FBIs. Others are National Intelligence Service. Others are police officers in these YouTube streets, and you don't know. You interact with them, sometimes you meet them, you abuse them. They just keep quiet, but you don't know at one point when they will knock at your door. That's why I usually tell people, you don't know who is watching in this YouTube street, and you cannot be a threat to the society or a threat to the police officer. And that's why it's being done. What I'm telling you, the case itself is an assault towards the police, which means you assaulted a police officer, pending other cases. So what will happen with Gintu? When Gintu was taken to Kisumu yesterday, by today in the morning, Gintu has already been arraigned to High Court, no, to the Law Court in Kisumu. The Law Court in Kisumu, you go to the Kibuye, the backside of Kibuye, back street of Kibuye, you go to the Law Court. And how will be the case? Gintu is headed to the prison. Either remand when he refused, or when he agrees, he will be dropped to the prison. And that's how Gintu life it will be. So it depends on how the family and the friends and the subscriber will approach. Because others who are looking for the number of the DCI, I saw Mayani drop the number. My friend, hey, you're playing with fire. DCI is not any other ordinary police. You know, that is fire. Don't dare call that number. You call that number, you are putting Gintu into more problems and more troubles. Because others will call and start threatening. Therefore, Gintu will be marked as a threat. Gintu won't get bail out just because majority of people have thronged the police station or calling and threatening this police officer to leave. So Gintu will be marked as having networks of gang who are threatening the police. Therefore, Gintu shall ever remain or being remanded in the prisons going forward. And this is why I'm telling you. Majority of people were claiming that, oh, Gintu has got nothing that warrant his arrest. My friend, it's sad. Perhaps let's listen to Mayani explaining and giving us other
details have been taken with the police officer. Even me, even words disappeared. Yesterday, yesterday but one, I was just, I got an accident. So we have some miscellaneous effect with my friends. Mogesi has no tooth. Me here, I have a problem. And as Gintu now, he's in the custody. Who will help one another? Who will help one another? And as Gintu was the one who has been taking care of us. Like, he have been helping me. He helped us. He helped my channel until where it have reached. But now they have just took him. And we don't know the charges. And we are afraid to go to to hear the charges, because we don't know if it even as we're gonna be thrown into an imbroglio. So I'm just here to tell my family, willingly to support Gintu. Gintu is not a good position. Gintu is your boy. Gintu is your fun guy who you have been watching him. So kindly, please, willingly to support Gintu. If you are Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, US, India, China, help Gintu to come out of custody. Because this kind of the family, I know that they have just bribed a lot of money, and Gintu, they will charge him a lot of money.
And that is Mayani.
That even I don't know if he will afford.
The kind of injury, and that Mayani episode itself explains the bizarre happening in Nyabohanse. That fateful event. Gintu is arrested. Him and Mogesi procured miscellaneous kind of injuries because of an accident. Their negligence at all. Mayani is telling you and crying that Gintu is nowhere to be seen. That Gintu is arrested. With him, he received a call from the sisters, from the family, that Gintu has been arrested. So the question that Mayani is asking himself, how would Gintu be arrested? You know, they thought Gintu is a gigantic kind of a hill. Even sometimes hills are being brought down. So Gintu as well has been arrested. Remember, at one point I told you, the hands of authority you cannot defeat. For the people who are not Kenyans, who sometimes have been asking me that why is the police of Kenya so feeble? No, let me tell you, we have categories of the police. We have the ordinary police. The ordinary police, I mean the administration police. Their work is within the villages. So they stay with people, they stay with the local over there. Sometimes they are friendly. And when you look at their motto, like administration police, you look at their motto, blends with the people. Are you there? The administration police motto, or the Kenya police motto, you look at the Kenya police motto, they said, utumishi kwa wote, which means you are a public servant. Public servant. So a public servant, sometimes you don't be cruel, you don't go to the extreme. That's why Gintu took that advantage, because these police are friendly. They live with people within the villages. Therefore, these people won't trace him. That one of the AP, it tells you, utumishi na uangalifu, utumishi na umwaminifu. Huh? Are you there? Yani, is the service with humility or with faithfulness. Service with humility or with faithfulness. That is the motto of the two police. This police stays with the people in the villages. The food you eat is what they eat. You see them, they are just ordinary police, which their main work is to solve the dispute or the criminal kind of issues. Then if that one is beyond them, therefore what they'll do, they will always escalate to the highest police officer with an expertise to bring such kind of hardcore down. And these are the police who came and trailed Gintu, the DCI, Directorate of Criminal Investigation. With them, they deal with the criminals. With them, they have no mercy. What they always do is to take you down if you play with them. Perhaps, let me let you know how, you see how normally the DCI, whenever they are going to arrest hardcore criminals, this is how they do. And it's very dramatic. And perhaps this is a similar or akin to how Gintu
became police informers in exchange for immunity from prosecution, as reports about his whereabouts filtered through police channels. For 3 months, the informers gave detailed accounts of his activities and hideouts, and finally, his most trusted friends pinpointed these hideouts. A squad of 20 police officers wasted no time in surrounding it. Armed with AK-47 rifles, submachine guns and tear gas canisters to smoke him out, they took their positions while Cheriot was asleep. What ensued was a few hours of drama. Cheriot's last phone call would go to his wife.
Tanasema alimpigia simu usiku, akamwambia chunga watoto. Kama kuna mali yangu yenye umejua chione kama maisha yangu yuko mzuri. Na akasema sijui simu alikuwa anapiga anatupa.
Next week on Kenya's Most Wanted.
He failed to obey the commands to drop the...
Don't play with the police wherever you are. Don't fight with the police. I saw at the comments section majority of people asking why is Gintu arrested? Why now the police is assaulting Gintu? Police is allowed to beat you up. Police is allowed to use his firearm so long as within the means or within the ambit of the law. If their life is threatened, this is what we are being taught in training. Anytime when we are going in the basic paramilitary training, that's what we are being taught. Shot before you are shot. Scan the environment, take your safety. But if the criminal portends danger to you, therefore you want to destabilize that danger, and you will explain it, you are allowed to. So when Gintu was creating disturbance and wants to grab even the firearms, what did you want police to do? Police applied a force that was so reasonable so that the criminal could be destabilized for an easy arrest. It's allowed. That's why in the US others use the pepper spray, others will use this rubber bullet so that it disorients you, so that you be calm and you being arrested. Back to the cells. So this is a fact. You don't know who is watching. So let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.